Is there anybody there? Is there anybody there? Welcome to your training, young Ghost Master. The lessons you're about to learn will allow you to venture into the mortal realm and scare the living daylights out of the mortals that await you. To help you during your training, you have just one ghost to control and one mortal to scare. Good luck and happy scaring! Let's start your training with an introduction to the analog sticks. The left analog stick pans the view left or right, forward or back. Go ahead, have a go. Good. Now try zooming in and out of the scene by moving the right analog stick forwards and backwards. Excellent. Now try rotating the camera around the scene by moving the right analog stick left and right. It's time to introduce you to the Ghost Carousel. This is where you can gain access to your ghosts. Press the L1 button to bring up the Ghost Carousel. Well done! Press the X button to select Boo. Now press the X button to select the place icon. Good! You are now holding Boo. Until Boo is placed in the mortal world, the place icon is the only option available to you and is pre-selected. Pressing the X button again will cause Boo to be placed in the world, at which point he will become an active ghost. I'm sure you want to see Boo use one of his powers, so let's do just that. With Boo selected, you can see that he currently has 2 powers available to him. Use the up and down directional buttons to select the desired power, and then press the X button to use it. Well done! Now, look here, young Ghost Master. An unsuspecting mortal has ventured into our training session. When she enters the room that Boo is in, use one of Boo's powers and see if you can scare your first mortal. Because Boo is a chase ghost, he has scared the mortal out of the room. Select Boo's move icon to make Boo follow the mortal into the other room. Now, use the left analog stick to move the ghost movement marker to the position where you want Boo to move to. And press the X button to trigger the move. The poor mortal looks pretty terrified. One more scare should cause her to flee forever. While the mortal is still in the same room, use one of Boo's powers to scare her again. Well done, young Ghost Master! You have scared the mortal to the point that she has fled. That concludes your basic... Welcome to your training masterclass, young Ghost Master. You are about to learn privileged information that only top Ghost Masters get access to. Being armed with this knowledge will help to set you up for a successful career as a Ghost Master of the highest order. Good luck and happy haunting! Using the L1 button, navigate around the Ghost Carousel. With the Ghost Carousel active, you can find out more information about a particular ghost or power. Simply press and hold the circle button when you have the relevant ghost or power selected. Using the knowledge that you've already gained, place Boo, your chase ghost, into the mortal realm. The bar above a ghost, and also below its icon, shows their health. The more full the bar is, the healthier the ghost. When you use one of Boo's powers, the plasm it requires is taken from your plasmometer. If you deplete your plasmometer too far, you will not be able to use powers and will have to wait for it to recharge. But be warned, young ghost masters, the plasmometer can only partially recharge, and not enough for some of the more powerful powers at your disposal. For these, you will need to build your plasm reserves through the time-honored art of mortal scaring. 2 mortals have just arrived. Use Boo to scare the mortals. Power is used, it needs to recharge. The number you can see over the power is the countdown to it being available to use again. There are 5 classes of ghost available to you. You've already used Boo, a chase ghost. But now I want you to place Weather Witch into the house and scare one of the mortals by using one of her powers. Weather Witch is what is called a tamper ghost, meaning that it tampers with physical things in the mortal realm. Go ahead, have a tamper right now. Now let's take a look at your attract ghost, Lucky. Attract ghosts are good at attracting mortals to areas that they might not normally visit. Use one of Lucky's powers, and then make a mortal enter room 5. When a mortal gets close to the dusty trunk in room 5, they will open it. Inside the trunk is Whirlweird, a trapped mind ghost. The opening of the trunk will release the ghost.
Hello, Ivarona nadal, what a kinada, a day.
You might have noticed that Whirlweird is its prolonged imprisonment in the trunk. The health bar above Whirlweird indicates how poorly it is. When a ghost gets this ill, you have no choice but to confine it to limbo, where it will slowly recover. Select Whirlweird, and then select its limbo icon. When a ghost enters limbo, a number can be seen over the ghost's image. When this number reaches 0, the ghost will be available for placement once more. Now place Moonscream, a resist ghost, into a room that has at least one mortal in it. And then use one of Moonscream's powers to attack the mortal. Resist ghosts are specialists. Instead of attacking a mortal's health, their powers will reduce a mortal's resistance, which can be seen as a yellow bar above the head of a mortal. Resistance is the mortal's defense to attacks on their health, and must be reduced if the ghost's attacks are going to have meaningful impact. Now it's time to retrieve Whirlweird from limbo and place it back into the mortal realm. Notice its health bar is looking more full. The improvement to a ghost's full health is the major benefit of spending time in limbo. One of the mortals has gone to bed and is sleeping. Call up the mortal carousel by pressing the R1 button, then find the sleeping mortal and select it by pressing the X button. Pressing the X button once more will cause the camera to move to focus on the selected mortal. Now select Boo and select his move icon. This will instruct Boo to go to the position that the ghost movement marker is currently focused on. Use one of Boo's powers on the sleeping mortal and look for changes to the mortal's sleep bar. The more full the bar, the deeper the sleep. When the sleep bar empties, the mortal wakes up. Try again and see if you can wake the mortal. Some mortals are enemies of ghosts. One of the mortals in this house, Jill, is a witch. She is currently in room 3. Move Boo to room 2, and let's observe some of her actions and abilities. Use one of Boo's powers in room 2. When ghosts use powers, witches and other enemies can detect their presence. Did you notice Jill the witch as she picked up the presence of Boo in the neighboring room? Attack the witch with one of Boo's powers. Because the witch had earlier detected the presence of Boo, she was able to defend herself against his attack. When the witch recovered from her defensive actions, you saw how she attacked Boo. Did you notice Boo's health bar reduce with the impact? Use Boo to hit the witch before she recovers. Good! Let's move on. Put Boo into limbo to protect him, and let's forget about the witch for the time being. All mortals have an inner fear of a particular class of ghost. You will normally have to discover a mortal's inner fear, but in Joanna's case, I can tell you that she is afraid of tamper ghosts. Send your tamper ghost, Weather Witch, to attack Joanna, and let's see what happens. When the class of the attacking ghost matches the inner fear of the mortal they are attacking, the impact on the mortal's health or resistance is doubled. Well done! You have passed the master class with flying colors. I think you are ready to take on the testing challenges that the mortal realm will throw at you. Good luck and happy haunting! Now that you've completed your training, young Ghost Master, we are taking you to the Kappa Lambda sorority house in Gravenville University. You must gather the occupants and their absent friends together. Once they are all assembled, and only then, you have to scare them all from the area. Accomplish these goals before 6 a.m. and prove to us that you have the potential to be a Ghost Master of the highest order. Your first task is to wake Tootie from her much-needed but fairly light sleep. Good! You learn quickly, young Ghost Master. Now you can have some fun with the girls by scaring them sufficiently to force one of them to telephone their absent friends for moral support. Great work, young Ghost Master! 2 more sorority girls have turned up to comfort Tootie and Nancy, giving you more mortals to scare for Plasm. However, your next task is to release Cogjammer from a trunk in the boiler room. The boiler room is in the basement of the house, so you will need to use the L2 and R2 buttons to navigate between floors. Well done! Now use your team of ghosts to scare all of the sorority girls enough that they flee from the house. With the arrival of the girl's witch friend, your task has become more difficult. As well as dealing with the witch, you must continue towards your goal of getting the sorority girls to flee from the house.
Give our own another. What a tina! What a tina there. Give our own another.
done, young Ghost Master. Well done indeed. Your task here is to help the mortals to succeed in their foolish plan to summon an ancient and powerful spirit known as the Darkling. Your first task is to rescue Weather Witch from the outside toilet, where she has been trapped for over 5 years. The fraternity house is occupied by 4 of the frat boys and their girlfriends. Unbeknown to the boys, each of the girlfriends is either a witch or a medium. As far as you are concerned, each of these girls are better off in bed sleeping, where they can do little damage. With 4 potential adversaries, this may turn out to be a tough challenge for you. Stealth, rather than bullish bravado, will surely win the day. Your first task is to wake one of the sleeping frat boys, trying not to wake his sleeping girlfriend. Well done! Repeat this task by waking another of the sleeping frat boys. Again, you will do well to avoid waking his sleeping girlfriend.
Oh, you are rolling a duck. What a night now. Have a day.
Oh dear! You have woken Betsy, a medium. Try to get her out of the house, or you will forever be watching your back. Oh dear! You have woken an enemy! Try to get her out of the house, or you will forever be watching your back! Sparkle has been trapped in the pinball table for longer than he cares to remember. The only way to release Sparkle from this ball-bouncing hell is to zap the table with electricity whilst someone is playing. Oh dear! You have woken an enemy! Try to get her out of the house, or you will forever be watching your back!
Who-tar rolling it down? Who's rolling down? Have her day. a day. What a... I was rolling down. What a... Ever a day. Ever a day. What up? Guitar rolling down. I'm just rolling down. Have a day. I'm just rolling down. Guitar rolling down. What up? Guitar rolling down. I'm just rolling down. I'm just rolling down. Guitar rolling it down. And that in Plinday. I'm just rolling down. And that in Plinday.